Everyone was scared of Aslan because he had roared so loudly the whole forest was shaking. They wanted to ask if he was okay, but no one dared to, despite the fact they really wanted to know how he had confirmed things with the White Witch. The next morning, everyone was treated a scrumptious meal by Mrs. Beaver. They were eating quietly when Lucy noticed that Aslan was missing. Everyone started looking for him, but he was nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, Aslan had been walking in the forest with a faraway look on his face. Everything was beautiful, but the White Witch wanted to destroy all of it. He sighed deeply. Then he decided to go back. The White Witch was plotting a scheme to kill Aslan. She has made a deal with Aslan to meet her tonight at the Stone Table, which is a place for traitors. Little did she know she was falling into Aslan's trap, which would destroy her forever. "At last," exclaimed Lucy, with a sigh of relief. "I found you. Aslan is here," she shouted. Everyone hurried over to him. "Oh, thank God Lucy has found you. Breakfast is ready," said Mrs. Beaver, relieved. Everyone went inside to continue eating. Well, that is, except for Aslan. Susan and Lucy eventually stayed behind with him. They also took their breakfast with them, since they were very hungry. They had a conversation with Aslan. "What's the matter, our dearest Aslan?" Lucy and Susan asked at the same time. "Oh, children, I am very disappointed with the White Witch. I have tried to protect Narnia before. Now, you four kids are the ones I can only trust. I think I ought to tell you about the Apple of Youth," said Aslan. "The Apple of Youth is a magical apple which allows the one who eats it to become immortal. It is considered as dangerous and safe at the same time, because if someone bad eats the apple, he can cast a lot of violent spells. When somebody good eats the apple, he can defeat all evil forces in Narnia, or if he planted the seeds of the apple, it will grow into the tree of protection and stop evil forces from entering Narnia. I'm very desperate for you to find the apple. We must defeat the White Witch. I don't know the exact location of the apple, but I know it's in Kaon Forest, the Forest of Thorns. You will have to travel south. The apple is guarded by a fawn named Mike Billingbane. You have to beware of the White Witch's spies. Please be careful. I will send Peter and Edmund with you on a mission. You will have this afternoon only, so you must be quick," Aslan finished. The children looked at him, dumbstruck. Then they started asking questions. "No time for questions. I will tell Mrs. Beaver to pack the food." "Please tell Peter and Edmund," said Aslan sternly. A few minutes later, Mrs. Beaver had packed the food, and Aslan bade the children farewell. The children traveled south towards Kaon Forest. It was damp, and there wasn't a lot of light in the forest. The children watched out for spies, but there weren't any. After a long journey, they reached the forest. A kite flew. Mrs. Twinkletoes escorted them to Mike Billingbane. Mike knew they weren't predators and gave them the Apple of Youth. The children ate their lunch with Mike and went back to Aslan happily. Aslan was proud that Susan, Lucy, Peter, and Edmund have successfully brought the apple to him. "Now I must eat it and we can defeat the White Witch," said Aslan joyfully. Aslan ate the apple and spat out the seeds of it. Then he planted them and covered them in soil. The apple seeds quickly grew into a tree of protection. Everything started to change. Snow melted in the water, trees grew, and animals hibernating woke up. Suddenly, the White Witch appeared out of nowhere. She screamed, "You will pay for this, Aslan!" The next moment, she was gone. "Yay!" everyone cheered. Nobody saw her ever again. The animals which the White Witch had turned into stones were all free. After votes, Aslan was proclaimed King of Narnia. The children, Peter, Edmund, Susan, and Lucy, hugged together and chanted with the other animals, "Long live Aslan, King of Narnia!" Unexpectedly, Peter, Edmund, Susan, and Lucy found themselves back in the spare room. They blinked, as if what had happened just now was just a dream. Who knows? Maybe the children will find themselves back in Narnia again one day.